Hi guys, welcome to another video of Roll with Bus. We are so excited to share with you how we got our skylight up on our bus. So let's go check it out. So when we were making plans for the bus, we wanted it to be in kind of that living room kitchen area. So conveniently, there is one of the two emergency exit doors in that area where we want it. So we went ahead and just took that door out and cut a hole bigger to extended that hole so that it's a little bit of a longer skylight. So that was nice to put it there. The next part was just figuring out, what kind of wood we were going to use. Of course, wood prices are super expensive, so we ended up getting a really cheap one. And that, I think, did affect it a little bit. It just made it a little bit harder to build. As you can see, it was a little bit uneven once we got it all screwed together. And then we had some issues with having the wrong screw size for the wood we were using. So if you're going to do this, try to measure things out before you actually start so that you don't split your wood and then have to scrap some, because that's not fun. But it worked out in the end. Once we actually screwed the wood pieces to the metal framing, it stayed down and it wasn't all wobbly like you saw earlier. And the other thing is, after we measured it onto the bus, we stained it so that it kind of gave it a little bit of a protective coat and looked a little bit nicer before we actually screwed it onto the bus.
Alright guys, this is what it will look like. We are still working on some stuff, we want the nut head to hide right here so that the lid will be flush. So we are actually making little further down holes so that the hex head will hide. So I gotta do this one next. But yeah, that's basically what we wanted to do. So then a bolt will go through here and stick out the bottom, nut it, wash it, blah blah blah, caulk it, everything. All right guys, I'm finally on top of the bus, and you can see here's the plexiglass. So we actually used roofing screws right here with the seal and then we also put caulking in between the frame and the plexiglass. Sorry. Yeah, we put in between the frame and the plexiglass, we put caulking, and then we also use these roofing screws which have a seal on them. They have a weather seal, and then we did it all along. Here, I'm gonna stand up so you can see better. I'm probably not gonna stand up because I'm afraid of falling, but we did it all along the skylight. So yeah, and that's what it would look like from the top. So we're actually pretty pleased with it, the way it turned out. Yeah guys, this is our skylight. I'm on top of the bus right now, super freaking out. But yeah, we are happy with what we turned out here. It hasn't, from the edges that are on the bus, it hasn't leaked. It definitely leaks because it doesn't have that sealant like I talked about right between the gaps. But we're gonna fix that. Woo! Anywho, thank you guys, and thank you for watching our videos. Stay tuned for more.